A mic check, 1 2 1 2. How can you hear me, guys? Hey guys, please type something in, preferably YouTube chat, if you can hear me well. Guys, please type in chat if you hear me well. One more time, please. For some reason, I have a really huge delay on my stream, so I will try and see what I can do with it. Okay. So guys, I fixed my delay, and let me hear if you can hear me well. Please type something. I fixed my... Okay. So I heard myself, and this is great. Yeah, and I increased my mic sound. So I bought this fancy mic, and I'm still struggling in using it. Boom. Hello guys. And see, this is the mic. It's really similar to those SMR mics. So, but there will be no SMR content today. Today we're going to have a great presentation for the whole Midas ecosystem. Let me get myself comfortable here. So, today we're going to talk about a lot of things. First of all, we're going to talk about Midas Investments, our great platform. Then we're going to talk about Midas coin. Afterwards, we will make a break for the Q&A session for Midas, and then I will make a presentation for the latest Fline updates, and we'll have some exciting news regarding Fline. So please type something in chat so I could know if everything is okay in chat of YouTube. I'm looking on it right now. And in the end of the stream, you will be able to ask questions about Fline. And in the end of the stream... Okay, everything great. So, let's start with Midas Investments, our proud instant shared mastodon platform. We worked really hard to make it the best instant shared mastodon platform right now on the market, and we're really close to our target. So let's see what we have done. 66 coins on the platform right now. All of them are instant shares, which means you can invest any amount of coins you want and receive rewards immediately, and you can withdraw any coins amount you want also immediately without waiting. 14 coins were listed in March, which is quite a lot. Basically, we listed almost every coin that came up on the market. And keep in mind that every coin is... But I had to turn this out. Okay, let me improve my mic volume. It should be better now. I also can speak something. Oh, I guess this should be much better. Let me know if it is. So, returning to Midas coin. Midas platform, sorry. 14 coins were listed. Almost every coin that came up in the mastodon market were listing on Midas, and it involves not only providing us instant share but also paying the Midas fee, which is at the moment is 500 Midas coins. So each of those coins paid 500 Midas coins, which actually shows that coins are loving our platform and our great investors are making great benefit for mastodon projects. So we reached $1 million on the platform. Actually, this amount of money we held only a lot of months ago when Bitcoin was something like 15k. So we're really proud of this $1 million on the platform. It is the great achievement, and we are expecting to double these numbers in a few months, maybe in 2 months. I have a lot of great stuff coming up, so keep watching. So about investors, we reached 3,000 registered investors, and 500 of them are actually the new investors, which is 16% growth per month. If you would expand this growth on the few months, it will compound interest itself, and actually at the moment we will be really huge in terms of investors. Latest updates we made, latest big updates we made on the Midas platform is the creation of onboarding, which actually helped us to get those 3,000 investors. Onboarding means that if you register on Midas Investments, you receive the whole knowledge about how to use the platform in the native style, like pictures and pop-up menus, just to show you everything you can do with our platform. Next thing we done was the security audit. Our CTO hired a few guys, an outsourced team, and together they made a lot of work on the security of our platform. And actually we found one small vulnerability that would not allow any hackers to take your money, but it could just slightly slow the work of the platform. We fixed it, and in a couple of months we will make another security audit with much bigger company. Right now we're looking for outsourced teams that will be able to hack our platform and our wallets. So the next thing we did was the instant load of the website. So basically right now to load your share you need on average 1.2 seconds, which is basically instant, almost the speed of an eye. Give me a few seconds right here. Yeah, great. So instant load of the website. Why is it great? Right now the Midas platform is one of the easiest for new users to invest. Basically you need to make 3 clicks to make your first investment. First you register through Discord, then you choosing your share based on the rating. With 1 click it generates the address, and then you send your coins from the exchange or from the wallet itself, which is great and easy. And sadly our platform was not meant for such a huge hype around it, and we plan to make it much better in a couple of months. But since it was really popular, our website started to lag, and our agent that providing the shares and connects the platform with the wallet started to lag. That is why we dedicated our time and fixed this issue, and right now the platform is instant no matter how many users are on it. So the next thing we done was the Russian and Deutsch languages, or German languages. So we made an analysis and figured out that Russians and German people are one of our main target audience, and we decided to translate all our content for them. Our next step would be the Chinese market. We need to be prepared for that. We need to hire a marketing team for that, and we need to list on another Chinese exchange to get our Chinese customers. We will do it in a couple of months once we will be ready for it, once we will finish with our upcoming developments. So, upcoming developments. BTC in, BTC out. It is the thing that I was talking a lot about recently and for many months, and right now we are really close to the releasing this feature first on the market. This feature will allow you to trade your coins for Bitcoin and buy coins for Bitcoin and sell coins on the platform directly. Why is it great? Basically, you would not need to register on any exchanges. You would not need to deposit your money on exchange to wait for it for hundreds of years and then send those coins from the crypto bridge, for example, to our share for them to start to mine. But this is not the greatest thing. The greatest thing is about selling your coins. You do not need to transfer the coins from your share in order to sell them. And this is great because you can make sell orders for the price you want to sell, and your order will continue to mine coins. So basically you would not need to transfer them. And you will be also able to sell your rewards directly to BTC. So no need to send your coins every day to the exchange, then putting your sell order or selling them directly, we will do this for you. And this is actually the really game changer. Because it will bring us a lot of new investors. We made a lot of analysis, a lot of customer development, a lot of interviews, and figured out that a lot of investors that do not want to send coins to the third parties like shared platforms will send their coins if they will be able to trade them directly. This will bring us a lot of volumes and a lot of actually a great source of income for Midas coin, because even with the fees like on exchange, we will have much higher volumes than on exchange, because our users will be right there and our sell orders will be right there. And another great thing about BTC in Bits Out is that we will be able to attract new investors and present masternodes as the investment instruments. So imagine you're calling your grandma and telling her, hey, I have this thing called masternodes, you can make $3,000 out of 1,000. And she's asking you, okay, what should I do? And then you're telling her, okay, you need to download the wallet, synchronize it, put add nodes, then register on exchange, buy Bitcoin, then buy coins on this exchange, then send to the wallet, install your masternode, and then sell coins on exchange. Well, this sounds not right, guys. And in order to bring new investors to the masternode market, we need to make it as easy as possible. And BTC in BTC Out is the key for that. So we plan to release this in April. Right now we are working on the user experience for this, and the API, basically the back end and basically the functionality of the exchange is finished, and design and UX and user interface is left, and we aim to finish it on April. Masternode agent. Masternode agent will allow us to install masternodes right away. It will allow us to increase the amount of rewards, increase the stability of the platform, and to scale it really, really hard. We are working on a lot of partnerships with one partnership with a provider of servers that will allow us to make this happen. And Masternode agent was testing today, and yeah, this is really, really great. In order to make the Masternode agent available, and in order to fix all the problems we have in the platform, like missing deposits and low rewards, etc., we will develop the inner explorer. So basically, in case of deposit missing, our system will refer to our inner explorer instead of our wallet, which means that if you send your coins to the exact address, to your address, it will not be missed, since it is seen by blockchain, and the wallets may have some problems with that because of some resyncing stuff, etc. So our next goal is the huge marketing campaign. Right now we are working with 2 outsourced teams, one based in Singapore and the other is based in Europe, if I'm correct. They are already working both on Midas and Fline, and once we finish with our main developments on Midas platform, they will hit the marketing campaign on Midas, which is also awesome. So one of the upcoming developments is statistics. A lot of you asked us to provide the statistics of your portfolio, and we are finished with design, and we will start implementing statistics one feature by one. I believe we will start with the overall total share value, and then we will add daily profit in USD, and afterwards we will develop the complex statistics for your portfolio. So I have one big update about Midas investments also, but I will be announcing it after the Midas coin, so you would see the context. Yeah. So in Midas coin, the whole March was the battle with emission. Our main problem became my mistake, actually. We made a huge emission. Our return of investments was too high, and our demand was not able to fight with it. And for the coin that has such a huge return of investment, we did actually really great. But I'm not satisfied with it. Basically, if Midas coin would have the return of investment like Fline coin has, we would be cost something like much higher. So in order to battle with emission, it is a complex strategy. First of all, we reduced return of investments, because before that, I believe 5,000 or 8,000 coins were produced every day, and obviously the coin cannot leave and cannot attract new investors with such speed, especially when everyone has a lot of coins by itself, and we have a huge potential of our holders. So we reduced return of investments and increased collateral to 2,500 Midas coins. We did that because we wanted that Midas Masternode would give some utility and some access to premium features that we will be announcing in a month or two. We are developing them right now. So Midas Masternode will give access to some of our features on the platform, and I don't want to announce it right now and share my ideas because it is too soon, guys. So and the reason behind reducing return of investment is to buy back the whole emission. Our goal is to increase our income so hard and so high, so big, to be able to buy back the whole emission, which basically makes Midas just a utility token, like, I don't know, like any of the tokens. So let me show you some long-term calculations we did with a projection of our increasing revenue. This is actually the sneak peek. I will add something up. So we are working on the best feature that is available on the market for the coin, in my opinion. A year ago, we created the instant share concept, and every shared platform took it from us, and it was revolutionary. And I believe this feature that we are working right now will be revolutionary also. We will announce it approximately in 2 weeks, and right now I can show you some of the numbers I have. So this feature takes out 105, oh my god, I forgot, 1,500, oh my god, 150,000 Midas out of circulation. Oh my god, that was hard. So, and most awesomely, it is not only takes the Midas out of circulation, but doubles the amount of investors on our platform. So basically, this feature is revolving around the platform and will make us the top shared masternode platform on the market. We plan to release it on early April, and let me guide you through the numbers. Right now we are on March, and we see that through demand and utility we can take out 25,000. Yeah, but I believe this number are even calculating this Midas that was taken out of circulation. Right now it's even less. I believe it's nearly 10,000 Midas per month we can take through demand and utility. Yeah, and through Midas buyback it is 10,000, but yeah, something like that. And we have this minus 50,000 Midas, which means in March the overall network produced on 50,000 Midas coins more than we could actually burn and buy out and utilize. In April, after releasing this feature, we plan to increase these numbers basically in 2 times, with the reducing return of investments, with the increasing our buybacks, and with this new awesome feature that we are planning to do. So in May, we aim to get ourselves to the positive numbers in buying out coins and burning them, which is actually the first, we will be the first coin to do so, and we aim to increase these numbers each month. This also will be done through the Midas ecosystem right now. So through Midas ecosystem, because we're working on the multiple products for developers, for investors, and through our partnership projects. This will be announced later on, and maybe in this presentation later on. So let's talk about our team. During the last 2 months, we were changing our development strategy and our marketing strategy. Basically, we hired a lot of people. The initial Midas team is 11 members. This includes all the people you know, actually, and all of them are professionals and working on Midas every day. But we had an issue. We had only 2 developers, one front-end and one our genius chief technical officer, Mike. And we decided that it could not last. So we hired a lot of programmers in a lot of fields. Each of them is working on this dedicated model. So right now, instead of developing all the features by himself, Mike manages 3 or 4 development teams, each of which developing its own module. One develops our inner exchange, BTC in, BTC out. Another one is making the great server infrastructure. One more team is making front-end features. One more team is making our inner explorer to make the platform even better. And so basically this gives us the advantage of releasing features not one by one, but all at once, actually. And in marketing, we hired, well, a bunch of people. All of them are working to increase the awareness about Midas ecosystem. This includes Fline, this includes Midas coin also. Influencers, content creators, and marketers. I believe some of them have their own teams, so I believe this number is even bigger. And this does not include our own community managers and all the people that help Midas become better every day. So in summary, 27 professionals are working on Midas ecosystem, Midas investments every day. And I mean it, every day. So about Midas ecosystem, what do we have? Right now we are developing marketing pack for developers. Since we have such a great marketing team, we can share it with other coins, with other decent coins. Don't worry, we are not going to promote scam projects. We are doing a great review of them, meeting them personally if it is possible. So marketing pack will allow developers to not bother about marketing at all. They deliver their marketing in our professional hands, and we have an additional stream of revenue that goes to buyback, obviously. Incubator program. Right now we have Lemonade in incubator program. We are reviewing our projects really hard, and each coin that listed on incubator right now is receiving a lot of advising from our side, not only our investor base. We learned our mistakes with some unsuccessful coins that were listed on incubator, and right now most of the projects that will be listed in incubator are the ones that I actually know personally and that I can advise and share our experience with. So at the moment, Midas team is also advising two Mastodon projects. I believe I am not allowed to announce them yet, but we will do it soon. So all of them are actually want to build a great product, and right now we're working on how to make the best out of Mastodon economy. And I have this not knowledge, not feeling, but some, okay, let's call it knowledge. In my opinion, mastodons can be used not only as a source of the pyramid Ponzi structure financial stuff, but also can benefit the product itself, like we did with Midas with its buyback. If you can bound mastodons with the product, it is a win-win situation. So right now we're also developing the unique crypto marketing tool, which will rely on the machine learning, big data, and stuff like that. We aim to show its first versions in the late April, I believe. Yeah, and right now the whole team is working on it, and they say that it potentially can disrupt this market, crush it. Yeah, and it has a huge potential even outside the Mastodon market. And obviously the Fline project. We have a lot of developments about Fline, and I will announce them later on in the stream. So I believe, yeah, the few last words about Midas is that it will take over the Mastodon market with diversified products, effective marketing tools, and revolutionary ideas such as BTC in, BTC out, and our upcoming utility feature. I really want to become the monopolist on this market, and we have a clean strategy on this, and we have a lot of resources, enough resources to do this. Yeah, so stay tuned, guys, for the stuff that is coming up next in the Midas life. So right now I will answer all the questions about Midas, and then we will make a slight break, and I will make the presentation about Fline. So let me read the chat. Okay, let me get this over here. So Takita asks, so will not be on the market, but will they be on on cold storage or burn? I believe this was referring to our great utility feature. I will make the clear announcement about this, I believe, in a week or two. We are developing it right now, and we're almost finished with design, but in order to not give our competitors the advantage about this feature, we want to make a secret out of it. Yeah. Okay, so okay, so the one question I have for is BTC direct value. So BTC direct value is the amount of BTC we earn directly from the incubators, from the our outsourced services. like marketing pack, for example, and we have some other stuff for developers. Right now we're also developing some additional bots for developers, and yeah, many things. So basically, direct BTC value means our sources of income in BTC, which also can be Fline, for example, because 25% of the stuff we are earning in Flying is going to the buybacks, like all the sources of income. Yeah, I believe the rate of Midas will grow. Our calculations is made for the range of price from 50,000 Satoshi up to 50,000 Satoshi. So basically up to 1.5 times more than now. So basically we will be able to buy all emission, even if we will grow 0.5 times from now. But also this means that we will be able to do this without any support of investors, and this is the great stuff. And yeah, about Midas, also new exchanges and Chinese market, yeah, increased rate incoming, but I'm not going to speculate on this. So let's give it, I don't know, 5 more minutes on the questions. Referral program on the platform. Actually, right now we calculated the amount of money one investor is providing us. So really soon, I believe we will change our referral program, which will help people to earn more, because right now our referral program is not giving a lot of money to the guys who actually invite users. Okay, I believe you can boom, so you can see me much better. One thing that worries most of investors, I think, is the security of their funds. That's why I make Masternode when I can. Yeah, and that's why we are making the security audit. And actually it is the choice of every investor. Does they want to reinvest their profits, which actually is far more profitable in terms of long-term income, or they held their masternodes on the wallet. Yeah, we are thinking about making a cold nodes. It is actually not so hard to do. We have almost everything for this, but in my opinion it is not the priority of the development, because BTC in bits out is much better in terms of the market. And yeah, so our cold nodes will be used by Midas investors, and even if we will host 1,000 or 2,000 or okay 2,000 of cold nodes, it will not bring us the huge revenue and the huge reputation such as BTC in bits out system. Yeah, so about the security reasons, right now we are also developing 2FA verification. So basically it will not be the standard one with Google Authenticator, but I believe we will just require you to change the to type some kind of the password, or we'll send you an activate link each time you will change your withdrawal address. So basically the only thing the hackers can take your coins from the platform is to change withdrawal address, and we will change that. And regarding our own security, so right now the access to the funds have 3 people, I believe, including me, and all of us are using the laptops that has nothing but the platform. So basically, the access to the platform, and we don't have any, I don't know, passwords like leaks that can be used in order to get to our platform and our servers. Yeah, so basically, and those only three people have access to the servers. So, which is the great thing, in my opinion. And it narrows the possibilities of the, well, not narrows, negates all the potential options of the hack. Yeah, and our CTO is actually has a paranoia, so it is thing we have to deal with every day. Yeah, let me. Okay, so the MN value will be 03 in April and in September, October, but this is without dividends. It is without dividends, and it is actually without any support of the investors. Like, I mean, any. If no one will ever buy Midas coin, well, actually, some people will want to sell them. Sell those Midas coins, but we will be able to buy them out. And the key feature is that our revenue, BTC revenue, is growing and will grow with the market and with the new features we are making, and with the projects that we are consulting and that we are advising. Our BTC share is rising, and the return of investments is falling, and the amount of users will be rising. So I don't see any reason not to, for price not to grow, actually. I believe we are done with all these panic sells we had, and right now it's only way forward. Also, we are almost listed on CoinMarketCap. We provided all the information they wanted, and they seem satisfied. So we expect the CoinMarketCap listing really soon. What we had to done really a lot of months ago, but we had struggles with exchanges like Cryptopia being hacked and so on. So yeah. What are the best projects on the market for you, Trevor? Obviously Midas and Fline. Yeah, I will not advise any other projects just now. I still have a wet dream in making a series of YouTube videos when I review some Mastodon projects, but there are not many great projects coming up lately, so I'm forced to sit, and still you can make money on them. Yeah, and about that, I plan to make a Telegram channel for our Russian investors, only because Telegram is used a lot by Russians and from Russian speaking people, investors, and the potential of Telegram channel, in case of you are writing good stuff, and I will write a lot of good stuff about Mastodon and crypto passive investment, we can easily increase the number of readers to 15,000, because I had a great experience in launching a Telegram channel myself with a really strange theme and still getting a lot of readers. And this is, in my opinion, easy thing to do if you have enough budgets and you're writing useful stuff, and I will. And in that case, all these 15,000 of people are actually your investors. I will teach them how to invest in Mastodons and how to make profits in it, and will provide them all the resources. So and will guide them how to buy Fline and Midas coins on the market. Yeah, and because of this, we will have a great source of new investors. So how can I find any info about the marketing package? It is, you need to ask Danny. He is finishing it, and it will be available really soon. We think about creating the website for for developers, like what stuff do we present, do we provide for them, and what benefits they will have. If you're a developer, you can DM direct message Danny or Parker, and they will guide you on the marketing package. Marketing package consists of two phases. First, the initial listings, everything that the coin requires in order to be seen, and the second stage is our team of specialists and myself are making the analysis of your website, Discord, your marketing strategy if you had any of your product, and we are thinking about the ways we can market your project and what can we make. For me, marketing is not about articles and YouTube. It is also about communicating with the community and about releasing the features the community want, and yeah, something like that. And we will be working on it right now, so we have a few customers already, and we will see how it will go. Marketing partners, I'm actually not sure if I can reveal them in a huge announcement, so I will just tell that they successfully worked with a lot of coins before. Not a lot, but the great ones, and right now we're really satisfied with their work. Yes, the session will be viewed later on, and I will post it, and in two videos. One will be about Midas, this one, and about Fline later on. If you are watching this on YouTube, please search for the Fline video, something nearby. I believe it will be something like there. Yeah. Let me check the chats. One more. Are you planning to implement PIVX or Dash masternode in the future too? Well, actually, we would require an instant node from Dash, and we reached them, and they did not want to do this. So, for me, Dash would be maybe a reputational thing, and PIVX, yeah, PIVX maybe. We'll see. We don't have this in priority right now. In my opinion, Midas' goal is to take this masternode market that is full of scams, that is full of a lot of shitty projects, and make it actually the decent one, the decent market, because I have a lot of ideas about how masternode economy, the concept of masternode, economical concept of masternode, can be used in basically any project. There are a lot of great ways you can not abuse it, but use it in order to market your project, in order to let investors earn on your project. And this is the great selling point. I have the unique selling point Midas has. Yeah. So our goal is to change this market and change it for us and become the center of it. Yeah, about support. We right now is hiring another support member that will be available when we are all sleeping and not active. Yeah, since we will be growing a lot in the coming months, we will make 24 hours support. And on the chat that we have on the Midas Investments platform, on the Discord, on the website, and on the email and the Telegram. Yeah. Yeah, so couple of minutes for new questions, and personal Telegram, you mean Masternode Telegram? I did not create it just yet. I'm only starting to creating the ideas about the posts. Yeah, because I only returned from my small vacation and we had a lot of stuff to do. So I believe I will be working on Telegram channel after this session, and we will post it in the lot of announcements on Discord. Yeah, so you will not miss it. Okay, so guys, if you have any questions last, please wait for the end um, of the Fline presentation. Right now, I am taking a small break to get myself a couple of drops of water, and we will return with the Fline presentation in give me 2 minutes. Okay, as I said, 2 minutes. So let's speak about our great new project, Fline, which is not really new, but still great. So we have a lot of upcoming for Fline. For those who do not know what the Fline is the masternode project based on the BitMEX trading bots. The bots trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, EOS, and Tron. Yeah, and the best thing about Fline bots is that they do not use leverages on longs and on the X2 on shorts. X2 because you still want to make profits if you are shorting. Because if you would short with X1 leverage, basically you would just swap your Bitcoin on USD and that would be it. So considering it has no leverages and or really small leverages, you do not have a big balance drawdown if you have a lot of bad trades. And actually, since the bot is catching every big trend move, it is still really profitable. So if you would deposit a year ago in January of 2018 1 BTC in our BitMEX BTC USD bot, you would have 61 Bitcoins by the end of the year. It is done by compound interest rate. So as you can see on the graph, there are basically 4 great deals during the year, but those deals are actually really crucial. So and a lot of small great deals also, and those percentages are growing your balance ridiculously. So if you are not taking your money away from the bot, it is the best long-term strategy, because you have no risks at all. Like one great trade makes you in plus even after 3 consecutive losses. But as you can see on the graph, there are losses only on the flat market, and actually right now we are on the flat market, so we are preparing for the next bull run or bearish run. So our bot creator is telling that we can reach 2k, which is actually great for the Fline bots, because they will short it with x2 on shorts. So basically, if the Bitcoin will decrease 2 times in price, it will mean that our deposits will increase 4 times in one deal, and then the Bitcoin will start climbing slowly up. Well, this is not financial advice. I still have no idea what direction Bitcoin will go, so we will better return to the Fline bots. So in my opinion, it is one of the best long-term investments in the whole crypto, because of no leverages and because it basically follows the trend and makes the most of it. And based on those bots, we made the Fline coin. Fline coin provides Mastodon provides success to the bot signals, as you can see on the screen. Also, Mastodon, the whole economy of Fline coin is based on a lot of investors that hold a Mastodon in order to get access to the features of the bot. So since you are receiving the signals for the bot, you will be able to trade them yourself with high leverage if you want. And also the Mastodon owners can invest in the bot themselves, taking 50% of the profit. We will launch this feature really soon. I will speak about this later on. And the price is backed up by buybacks based on the bot's performance. How is it working? We have a special official trading account for Fline coin. We deposited a few Bitcoins already on this bot, on this trading account, and 50% of its profits will be dedicated for the price support or buybacks. In my opinion, at the moment, buybacks is not required, because the coin is doing great itself. So right now we're reinvesting our profits, and when the time will come, we will have enough money to support the price of the Fline coin. And it is, yeah, here we go, Fline buybacks. So 50% of profits, as I said, from the official trading account goes to the price support. It is great, but this is not it. 10% of the profits from the investors' trust management goes to the official account. So, for example, we aim for 50, 100 or 250 Bitcoins. Our goal is 2,000, oh my god, sorry, 250 Bitcoins in 6 months. Yeah, and once this account makes a great deal, something like plus 20%, 10% of its profits goes to the official trading account. So it allows us to bound Yeah, and the last thing is that those 10% includes in the bots trading, on the official bots trading, and the revenue from the bots trading, 50% of it goes to the price support. So basically this is an awesome thing that we came up with, and it means that if the bot is successful, and the bot is successful with all these results backtest, and I personally saw it shorted from 6k to 3k, and I was amazed by it. When I lost a lot of money on this unsuccessful short, the bot made basically 200% on it. Yeah, and since the bot is profitable, a lot of people would want to invest in it, but the investment process is restricted with the amount of masternodes everyone has, which makes it a great source of utility for the Fline coin. Basically, if the price will drop low enough for anyone to buy Fline coin in order to invest in the bot, they will do it. And this system actually stabilizes the price itself based on our marketing and based on the profits of the bot. So back to those 10 magical percents. Once we increase the deposit amount in our trust management bot, 10% of its profit will go to the official trading bot, and it will accumulate more and more BTC, and more BTC will be used in order to support the price. So in long term we can achieve, so trust management value 100 bitcoins, which is actually achievable. Trade closed plus 20%. As you can see, there are a lot of much higher results than 20%, so I'm taking a skeptical result here. So 20 BTC closed, okay, and 2 BTC will be sent to the official trading account, and it will earn much more in the future. So in my opinion, Fline can be a really great masternode project with a huge long-term potential. And the more volatile market is, and the more movement on the bitcoins, and the great thing is that even on the most shitty market, with the Bitcoin going to the deeps, the Fline will still be earning money, and a lot of money, because of X2 on shorts. Yeah. So, and if the Fline price will be dropping, some people that wanted to deposit their bitcoins to the Fline will be buying those nodes, and the price is supported by a bunch of investors that want to invest in the bot. So regarding trust management for those who have masternodes already, as you can see, 50% of profits goes to investor, 10% to the price support, 25% to the Flying bot creators in order to develop more and more great products for Flying and great bots. For example, right now they're working on scalping bot, which has, well, much bigger return of investment, and BitMix BTC bot has 6,100%, and scalping has, well, much more. This numbers can't be revealed on the announcement. Yeah, I'm sorry, but the scalping bot needs to be adapted on each stage of the market. So this is the problem that our Flying team is working right now, and 50% of the trust management fund profit goes to the Midas team, and as you may know, 25% or one quarter of 50% of 15% goes to buyback. Oh my god, that was hard. So overall, this trust management benefits the whole Midas ecosystem. It helps Flying coin to grow, and it helps Midas coin to grow. So we are going to open trust management fund for our masternode Flying holders on early April. at the moment we have everything ready, and I believe the next week it is. So, and we prepared some bonuses for our first masternode holders, for our first bot deposits. So there will be no fee if the balance is less than initial deposit. So for example, if you will have one negative deal that will make your balance, I don't know, 98% from the initial 100, your trade will be free. No fee for the first trade also, for the first obviously successful trade. So if our bot will catch the short from 4,000 to 200 to 2,000, you will receive the full amount of profit. It will also, masternode will also increase the maximum amount for deposit and decrease the minimum amount for deposit. The direct amounts of money you can invest in the bot will be announced later on with the release of the trust manager, and the investors can vote on buyback decisions. Should we use the BTC in order to support the price, or it should be reinvested so we could have much more money in the future? So we will be making votes on that. Yeah, so those are the bonuses for our trust management. So as I said, Fline is the great long-term project, which success relies in the highly effective and low-risk trading bots, which is actually one of the best on the markets. And I tested a lot of bots myself and a lot of ways of passive income, and I'm really hyped about the Fline trading bots. Yeah, because once the new rally will start, no matter big or small, long or short, we will be there to make a lot of profits, both on Midas, both on Fline, for investors, for ourselves, for the team, and this project can lead us away from the restrictions of masternode market and bring us a lot of new investors. That's why you guys are here. Thank you. This is our small presentation about the Fline upcoming features. So right now I will be able to answer all the questions about Fline, about Midas, about myself, about my dogs, that I will not show because they are sleeping. Yeah, so let me read the chat. But I should have bought a full note instead of half and paying for the stupid bot I paid 3 days ago. Yeah, this is why the Fline coin is so awesome, because everyone needs to buy a masternode, and because of emission, the return of investment is the amount of coins on the market is too low, which is creating a huge potential for the upcoming growth. Yeah, buyback model presented on the Flycoin webpage states 50% of the bot's income is used to buy back coins from exchange. Presentation showed only 10% for price support. So, once again, we have two trading accounts, one for Fline and one for our investors. In case of the Fline, it will spend 50% of the income. Okay, let me show you the... Yeah, here we go. 50% of the profits from the official trading account goes to the price support or buybacks. So basically, right now we have a few BTC, I believe 3 or 4, that is already trading, and we will replenish it further. And the thing about this is that 50% of the profits goes to the price support. But since we have a trading account for our investors, on trust management, a separate account, 10% of it will be sent to the official trading account that will be used for buybacks. or maybe we will use those 10% in order to directly support the price if we will need this. Yeah, we will discuss it with our community and masternode holders. Please let me know if this makes sense for you. I can re-say it with another words maybe, or on Russian if you are Russian. Do you mean the bot you have been bought does not work? Is it correct? The 50% from the Fline fees will flow to Midas team. Is this the parent Midas Investments, Fline plus Midas team, or specifically the Midas coin team? Specifically our team, the Midas coin team, because as you can see, 25% goes to the Flying bot creators. So this is their creation, and they need funds to sustain it and to develop it and to adapt it to the market. And by this 25% that is given to the Flying bot creators, we can make sure that they will be developing the bot further and further. Yeah. Yeah, 50% of net profit receives the investor, and 50% goes to the Flying and Midas team and buybacks. This is the regular trust management separation of percents. 50% goes to investor, 50% goes to the guy who makes money. Yeah. Yes. Did I understand it correctly that if you invested a year ago, most wins would come from only 4 trades? Does that mean that you're better off keeping your funds inside the bot for as long as possible for optimal returns? Yeah, it is correct. Due to the great mathematical concept of reinvesting your profits or compound interest rate, as you can see, the last trade since we finished up with 61 bitcoins or 6,100%. As you can see, the last trade made I believe from 25 bitcoins up to 60, and if you would take away the money, yeah, it would basically hurt you really hard when you would calculate the numbers. That is why I think that Flying is the best on the long run. And imagine if you would keep those 61 bitcoins you get from for one more year. Well, I would not calculate these numbers. Please keep in mind that the last year, 2018, was really great because of the awesome volatility and because of the X2 on shorts. Basically all the year was shorting, and the bot uses X2 on shorts. We're discussing with the Flying team about increasing the leverage if it is needed, but at the moment we are in the flat, so once we will start another rally, we may discuss X2 on longs also. Yeah, so this is awesome returns, but it is awesome because of the reinvesting and because of the shorts. Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. If I understand correctly, 50% of the net profit receives the investor and 50%. Yeah, I answered this already, Simon. Yeah. I have one more question. For serious investors to get in, we need a proper exchange also. CryptoBridge and Coin Exchange are useful but rather fragmented. I don't mean, of course, Binance, etc., but there are 50 up to 100 million volumes exchanges that could be reachable. What do you think? Actually, only today we were speaking with a Parker about what the next exchange we should bring, and the problem is almost all of those exchanges have fake volumes, and this is the issue. Sadly, the Fline does not have a lot of coins to buy, not because our exchanges suck. Obviously, Masternode exchanges suck, but since we have really low return of investments, there are not many coins on the market, and the demand is too high. We are not releasing 5 million tokens right away for the people to trade. Yeah. That is why the exchange is not the only problem here. Once we release the BTC in, BTC out system, it will be much easier for people to buy masternodes, in my opinion. It will help developers to see the potential of new investors, and this will actually affect the market. So yeah. Right now we are searching for new great exchange, and once we find it, sure, right away. But keep in mind that there are not many coins on Fline. Yeah, so the new exchange will not help. The new exchange will help for Midas because there are a lot of Midas coins in the circulation, and they can be traded a lot. Yeah. So right now we are focusing on the Fline utility mainly. The numbers shown on flinecoin.com re from bot trades, do they take into account the 50% markup? No, they do not. How much re could investors expect? For the last year, it would be 3000% still. Still, we are thinking about the ways we recalculate the profits, 50%. Yeah, and in my opinion, this year would be much less volatile, at least until the end of the summer. But it does not mean that we will not have any movement at all. So during the next months, the bot can easily make x2 for your deposit with a great short or with a nice long, for example. So the key feature for it is that it feels the market and feels the way the market goes, and if it goes somewhere, but right side. Yeah. And I would not take the responsibility to predict the return of investment, because I can't predict how much volatility the Bitcoin will have. All I can say is that, in my opinion, we are pretty near from the ending of this winter, in my opinion. And by near, I mean at least a few months away. Not at least, maximum a few months away. Because, yeah, when everybody is desperate the most, it is the time when the market reverses. Is this Fline bot available only for Fline or Midas Masternode owners? If I have instant nodes on Midas platform, can I access the Fline bot also? At the moment, Fline bot is available only for Fline Masternode owners. In the future, we are thinking about giving access to the Midas Masternode owners. But since we have this great unbalance between Fline's price and Midas price, we would need to rise the price of Midas to do so. And right now, the investing in Fline bot is only a unique feature for Fline Masternode owners. If you have instant node on Midas platform, can I access to the Fline bot? I'm not really sure what instant node means, because all of the nodes we have are instant. If you have a Fline master node on our platform, you should direct message Parker, and he will add you to the group, to the master node owners group, and give you access to our oh my god, bot trading signals. Okay, I need to make some exercises for my mouth and my tongue. So let me sneak through all of the charts. Will there be a Fline plot or Fline platform, or will the bots be hosted on Midas platform only? So Midas Fline website will be separate, and there will be a link that will send you to the Midas platform. Yeah, this is what we came up with. The reason behind that is to give the Flying bots as much attention as possible. I know about your concerns about our project, and in the future we are thinking about creating a dedicated product for Flying. But since we are limited with resources, and by limited I mean the startup methodology, lean startup and minimum value product, and the minimum value product for Flying in order to start working with trust management is to create basically the page on the Midas platform. It will provide us with the full investor base of our website, which is actually a lot, and the Flying will not reach this amount of users, I believe, ever. Yeah, so in the future we are thinking about creating a dedicated Flying platform, Flying investment platform. If we will have more bots to invest and more products to invest, and it may be the separate product. Yeah, but not right now. We are really I don't know how greedy for our resources. Yeah, so there are a lot of stuff we need to develop, and this is why we choose the easy and the most efficient ways. Well, the joke about 20 masternodes of Midas that gives you access to the Flying bot is not funny, dude. Yeah. Will the Flying coin profit directly from the bot trades or only through improved bot software? I'm not really sure what do you mean by improved bot software, but at the moment the Flying coin profit goes directly from the bot trades, and from in 1 month, I believe, maybe less, the team will be able to sell a part of its coins in order to cover development expenses. We're not going to dump the market in any case. Yeah. Yeah, but the reason I'm saying this is because a lot of people are asking if they could if we could have more Flying coins on the market, and the problem is that we have this issue with the low emission and the low amount of coins on the market. Yeah, so this may be resolving it, but still I'm not sure. Yeah, as David Parker says, you will be surprised in a few weeks, guys. A lot of surprises are coming up, and the most surprises I'm hyped about is Midas. But if you are watching this on YouTube, make sure to watch another video on Midas, where I am not revealing anything special that I'm hyped about, only showing the numbers that will be backed up by the development that we are going to release in a couple of weeks. So I think the Flying price will go much higher. I will not predict on the Fline price. I personally did not expect it to reach 2 bitcoins, but now when we applying when we are opening trust management and we are making this awesome feature when 10% of the funds goes to the official trading account for price support, yeah, I think 2 BTC is okay price. It may be worth it, really worth it. And as you can see, there are a lot of buyers. Yeah, thank you for the support, guys. The Flying was and is a great pleasure project to administrate and to lead and to develop. Can you grow your... Okay, you have the most organized project. Can you grow your team x2 and do some more projects? Well, I believe the market has its potential. If we will release a lot of projects in one time, it may hurt our other projects. I don't think the release of the Flying hurt Midas in any case, because it opened up a lot of possibilities for Midas and another source of income. But if we will start copy pasting, oh my god, not copy pasting, I will not want to copy paste any project. I want to create the projects that actually benefit the Masternode ecosystem, that benefits our vision. For example, right now we're working on this awesome Masternode tool that can either disrupt the marketing market on Midas and disrupt the Masternode market for Midas, yeah, and create great marketing tools for crypto overall, which will give us a lot of opportunities. For example, Midas Investments can create highly effective marketing campaigns or create the campaigns for other coins, and the marketing costs a lot in the crypto sphere. Do investors need a Flying plus Midas node to reap the full extent of the Flying project potential, and if so, why? I would recommend everyone to hold a Midas node just because our upcoming features. Actually, it may be a good idea to implicate the requirement on having Flying plus Midas Masternode in order to invest in the bots, but in my opinion it may be too much. We have a lot of stuff for Midas, and I don't think that Flying coin needs to save Midas in any sense. We're pretty confident in the Midas future, and I would not make any additional restrictions but the Flying Masternode. It would be unfair, in my opinion. Okay, sorry. Where to find the video on Midas you just mentioned? You can find this video in a few minutes, I believe, once we finish with the conference, with the presentation. Yeah, you will be able to watch the whole presentation from the beginning. And later on we will post the videos that will be cutted in a few parts. Yeah, I believe there will be a few. We will think about that. At least we'll have separate videos for Midas and for Flying, at least. Okay, guys, let's give you another 3 or 4 minutes for the questions, if you want to learn something from me. Can the team already tell us what they will do when 5 million Flying coins are in circulation? Sorry, NetGeoGate, I will just answer your questions one that you how it is called, not crossed. Anyways, the flying economics would be based on halving once we would reach somewhere near those few million numbers. So do not worry about that. What happens with the buyback flying coins? They will be transferred on the address generated with the words in it. So basically no one would have the private keys for this address, and in order to get the private keys for this address you would need a few billion years, as far as I know. No problem, Klaus. It's great you came up now, and I'm good to see you face to face, one of our oldest investors. Okay, any plans to go mainstream? Typical Mastodon coin number of active wallets is 2-3k. Bitcoins for sure much more. How do you think you can do the big jump with Midas Fline? We have a complex strategy, really complex, so complex that this strategy does not fit in my own head. You know, we grew so much in terms of teams, projects, and upcoming developments. I need to ask my key team members in order to get the full report on what are we working on right now. So we have a really strong marketing strategy that involves a lot of outsourced parties, creating our own tools, disrupting this market, creating the best service. That the feature that we will announce in a couple of weeks will change this market forever. Yeah, and the problem still is bigger exchanges. There are no big exchanges, so we will create our own. We already created it, and we will work on this, and we will work on additional projects that will generate the passive income for, oh my god, as you can see, there is too much. What are your plans for Fline's marketing, or will it be in conjunction with Midas? Fline as a separate project will have different marketing. Fline is much more available for new crypto investors. It is much easier to teach them how to use Flying bots than how to use mastodons. In order to get new investors for Midas investments, we need to teach them, and we have some ideas in mind how to do that. And we need to show that mastodons can be profitable, and yeah, they can if you basically follow some simple rules. But there is oh my god, how is it called in English? So basically you need to make a lot of steps in order to get a new investor in Midas platform. For Flying, you can basically invite anyone, and this separates those two projects, and therefore the marketing should be different, and surely this will be accounted. And yeah, we will work on our whole reputation thing. And about reputation thing, make sure to subscribe to this channel if you did not just yet. I'm watching you. Yeah, and I will use my whole writing talent to get a lot of investors through Telegram channels. In my opinion, it is really underestimated. Yeah, is this a word, underestimated channel that we will be using. Yeah, it will bring a few thousands of investors, in my opinion, in a few months. So the marketing is great. Trevor, said Parker, I think you can tell about our internal exchange. Oh yeah, external, internal, oh my god, inner exchange will change the market also. We have two developments that are coming on April that will change the market: BTC in, BTC out, and this sneaky feature that I don't want to talk about. I want so much about, but my team is not allowing me to do so because they are really worried about the state of the market. Oh. So inner exchange. For those who do not know what the BTC in, BTC out, okay, BTC in, BTC out will allow any investor to buy and sell coins directly on the Midas platform. You will be able to put sell orders, and the order will still mine you coins. So basically, if there is enough demand, your order will be filled, and you will not miss this trading opportunity, and you will still have your mined coins, which is also a great thing. Then we will be able to ask, oh my god, to invite new investors directly, so they can buy coins on our Midas platform itself, which will finally bring new investors to the Masternode market. Yeah, so this is two key features of BTC and BTC out, and why is it a game changer. Oh my god, let's tie this up maybe. Where is the main thing when you can find a link to the channel? What channel? YouTube channel? Telegram channel? YouTube channel in the announcements, and Telegram channel I will share later on, but it will be on Russian because it's so much easier for me to write on Russian and to promote our projects on Russian. There are not really great advertising potential on not Russian Telegram channels. Yeah, and we will work with Russians, and they have a lot of investment potential. Do you have to have a full Masternode running on Midas, or are people with portions able to take part? Obviously we have a concept of instant shares that we created in on the cold January of 2018. The concept of instant shares means that the servers have one free Masternode that is available for others to invest. For example, we have 1000 of Fline coins for our instant share, and you can send us one Fline coin and it will be added to this Masternode. So right now the Masternode will mine, and you will receive 1,000th of percent, yeah, because of one coin, and we will receive 999. Oh my god, I'm so bad in this. So the key feature is that you can send any amount of coins, and then we'll start mine immediately because they will be placed in the Masternode. So you can send 5 coins, 1 coins, 15 coins, whatever you want. And this is great because you can reinvest your profits. For example, if you have a Masternode offline, for example, if you have a Masternode offline, you can hold it on your wallet, and you will have you will mine, for example, 200 coins, and those 200 coins will stake, but the stake does not give you as much as the Masternode does. So if you will hold them on our platform and put the 100% of reinvesting, it will make your collateral, for example, 1000 and what did I say, 300? Yeah, so you will receive on 30% more rewards, and it will continue to rise with each day. In long term, by long term I mean 2 months, the average increase of return of investment is 2 times. Basically, if you will held these coins on your wallet, and if you would compare this to our reinvestment feature, you will receive 2 times more using reinvestment feature. This is why this is so great. Yeah, hope this is answers on your question. Are you guys an officially registered company? I mean, I hope we don't have to worry about government tax people doing a raid and confiscate your servers. No, well, we do not have a company registered. We are thinking about that, but right now we do not need it because of, well, I consulted with a few lawyers on this. I mean, practical lawyers, those who know this stuff. Yeah, and it is better for us not to have a company for now, for various reasons. This is why I'm putting my face on this, and our team is putting our face, and we are all verified with KYD and LinkedIn profiles, etc. So you could know who is behind the project, and you would need to sue the company. You can basically sue me in some case, but do not do that, only if you would have a reason. Yeah. Where do the funds come from that do buybacks for the Fline coin? Okay, the funds goes from the bot trades. So for example, if the bot makes a successful deal, 20% or something more, then we will have a huge portion of this closed trade dedicated for the future buybacks. If we own a portion of Fline masternode, can we participate in the bot signals? Sadly, but not. This is what makes the Fline economy so great, actually, because everyone should have a masternode in order to participate in the Fline bots, which makes it a great thing because the investor basically locks in a masternode. So if we will have 100 investors in the bot, which is actually reachable, those 100 masternodes that they own will not hit an exchange ever. Yeah, and as I said, or I didn't say that, you need to have your masternode online in order to use the bot, and if you would sell the collateral or part of it, we would be forced to return your funds and your profits if this is the case. This way we can be sure that there are no manipulation, and all of the investors are holding Fline coins, which makes it great for the price for every investor in the future. Yeah, so this is fair economy. Sorry, and if everyone is playing on the rules we made, everyone will be rich and happy because new investors will start coming because of our marketing, and old investors will continue holding. Yeah, long term, yes, probably. And the main benefit of owning a company is that you can accept some fiat currencies like dollar or rubles or I don't know whatever. Yeah, but since we do not need this feature, and I'm not sure when we will need this feature, I do not know about registering a company. Yeah, this is a hard theme to discuss, actually. A lot of cons and pros, and we still need to pick some regulations. a year ago we wanted to go to the Switzerland. Yeah, but the price is really high for Switzerland. We sadly we are not on this level just yet. In my opinion, crypto is a dark market now, and since we can remain in the dark and no one cares about us, we can do our stuff, develop our product, and then once the Bitcoin will start to rise, and the great thing is once the Bitcoin starts its rising, Midas and Fline will shine because we pay our salaries in fiat in USD, and we pay for servers in USD, and all our expenses basically are USD. If the Bitcoin will rise 2 times, for example, or comes back to 6,000, our profit will rise dramatically, and if our profit rises dramatically, we can make bigger buybacks. Not saying about if Bitcoin will rise 2 times, there are 2 times more investors on the market that we can work on, and our goal is to be the best servers, to provide the best service before the next Bitcoin rise. This is really important. I believe we are somewhat mainstream right now. We are not close to the overall masternode market adoption. We still have some target audience that we can steal from our competitors, and once we do that, yeah, we can go mainstream. But in terms of this state of crypto market, there is no mainstream because there are almost no investors right now compared with 1 year ago. Yeah. But is it legal in the current form in your country? Can we be sure the authorities not shutting down your servers? You can be sure of that. Well, it is really hard to talk about this on the public stream that can be watched, for example. So if you have any questions, you can direct message me in Discord, and I will be glad to answer your questions there. All I can say is that we discussed with a few lawyers on this, so do not worry, our servers will keep untouched. And if even they will shut down our servers, we still have all the backups stored in the, I don't know, in really safe place, so your coins will be safe. So, and if the authorities will come, we have the strategy what to do with it. Would it be great to have the collateral also increased over time for Flying for one masternode, but having one masternode requirement for each individual investor to invest would limit the number of investors. Will the buyback physically burn tokens or reduce supply of coins? It will burn coins. They will be taken out of supply because they cannot be reached. So yeah. They will be taken out of circulation, but CoinMarketCap does not count burnt coins, sadly. Yeah, servers can move somewhere else. Yeah, and about increasement of the collateral, I don't think it is a requirement right now, because 2 bitcoins for one masternode right now is enough, and I don't see big reasons in increasing collateral and limiting the amount of investors. It was required for the Midas because of our huge emission. In order the masternode to be valuable, in order to us to use the masternode concept to give this additional utility, we need to increase the collateral. Flying does not need that, and will not need, I believe. So let me. Okay. Any news about the integration the bot into the platform? We are finished with the backend, and we are finished with the design. I believe we are working on the last things, such as invest and withdraw. It will be simple. It won't be some complicated graphs, trading, etc. But it will be nice to use. Yeah, we will release it approximately on Sunday or Monday. Yeah, news about white paper and news about big exchange. I am writing white paper right now. I believe I will finish this by the end of this week, and we will make a design for it and some proofreads. Yeah, and we will post it. Basically, it will say everything that I said in this presentation, but with bigger depth and bigger analysis. Well, yeah, something like that. About big exchange, we are trying to find the big exchange right now, and we have something in mind to get us the more attention, but we still need some analysis. The problem for Mastodon market is that it lacks great exchanges. Yeah, the Cryptopia was the one, but Cryptopia was hacked, and I knew that it lacks the funds because they froze a lot of withdrawals of different coins, which basically means if the exchange freezes your withdrawals, it means that they do not have your coins. Yeah, so this is something that you need to worry about. And we are trying to find the new big exchange, and we have something in mind. In my opinion, for Midas, it is better to get on the Chinese market. So we would need some Chinese great exchange that provides enough investors and enough marketing support with the listing. And in case of Fline, we might need another exchange for CoinMarketCap, for example. And since we don't have enough coins circulating on the market to make the trading healthy, we are not prioritizing big exchange right now. Can we get trade signals via emails or SMS or something in the future? Yeah, I believe we can do anything you want in this case. So I believe we would need to make some kind of a poll or vote and create additional stuff, especially for investors. I understand that bot signals through Discord may be not so useful. SMS, maybe, why not? Emails, yeah, sure. And there are already a Telegram bots that we can use. Yeah, we will adapt for the for our investors. I didn't get that the bot could also do the transaction, or we take advice from the bot and do it ourselves. Thank you. There are two different types. You can choose yourself. You can either deposit your coins to your BTC to the bot and receive 50% of the profit, and it will do everything for you. In my opinion, it is the best choice for long-term investment. Like, in my opinion, you could deposit 1 Bitcoin and forget about it for 2 years. Yeah, and receive, I don't know, something like 20 Bitcoins, which with a much higher price. Yeah, and this is basically what I will do. And buy yourself, I don't know, some fancy stuff like Lambo, for example, or you can trade the signals by yourself. But since you need some time to sleep, and the bot can change his position quite a few times during the short period of time. For example, right now it is the flat, so the bot is changing his position a lot, and you can miss the big move, and the bot will not miss it. Yeah, so but the advantage here is that you can trade on the high leverage Yeah, but you need to be online pretty much all the time. It is up to you. Sure. So guys, it was 2 great hours of chatting with you. I actually really love it, and I believe we can make this happen much frequently. Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe to our Midas Investments channel. We are working hard on putting a lot of exciting stuff. We will release a lot of updates on this YouTube channel, which is quite a great thing. Yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to check out the presentation on Fline. Oh my god, on Midas. If you missed it, on Fline. If you missed it, there are a lot of stuff. Yeah, if you still have any questions, you can direct message me anytime. My name is Trevor. Thank you for being with me this Wednesday night. Thank you guys. I see you. Have a great evening, night, morning, whenever you are.